Welcome everyone again. Thank you for joining on time into this call. Not taking much of Pooja's time here. I'd like to give her as much time so that you guys can ask questions. But really here to congratulate Pooja on her recent job placement. I'll let her introduce herself and take any questions you guys have so that we get on with our call today. All over to you, Pooja. Thank you again.
Thanks, Abhishek. So, hi, this is Pooja Naidu, and I recently got placed in IQVIA. So, any questions are welcome. So, my joining date was February 1st. So, that's about it for now. Like, if any questions, please go ahead.
So
Hi,
what?
Pooja.
Sorry, Prashant.
Yeah.
Uh,
What's your education, Pooja?
Oh, I am MSc Biotechnology, and I have a previous actual experience of pharmacovigilance from India,
Okay.
Accenture, and I have also worked as a clinical research associate as a CRA in India. So this will be my first US job, but otherwise I have a previous 6+ years of experience with clinical research.
So if you're MSc in biotechnology, you can still get into drug safety.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, Prashant, go up, please.
Yeah, Prashant.
no, a part of your question was my question, so I got the answer for that. So next question is, even I did my MSc in microbiology from India, and then so how did you land up in pharmacovigilance? What made you to, you know, go to the pharmacovigilance?
So first, when I did my MSc Biotechnology, after that, I was searching for a job at that point of time, and I did my MSc Biotechnology, but I was not very much interested in wet lab. So I was looking for other opportunities, and I came across clinical research, which is like more like a dry lab. And so I did a course, and I was really interested. So then I got into clinical research, and my movement from CRA to pharmacovigilance is entirely different because I traveled a lot as a CRA for 5 years. So I wanted a kind of non-traveling profile. So I moved to pharmacovigilance. It was easier to move from CRA to pharmacovigilance.
So you are about to start in the month of February. What are your job, you know, what are your duties as a, I forgot the position that you're in at the moment.
Operation specialist one. That is
Yeah,
also exactly like a drug safety specialist. So it would be
okay,
case processing.
okay, great, thanks.
Yeah.
Hi, Pooja, Sabina here.
Hi, Sabina.
Um, Hi. So how did your interview go? I mean, can you tell us about it?
Sure. So, actually, I had two rounds of interview. Some of them actually had one as well, I guess. So I had two rounds. One with Kara, the recruiter. She asked me certain questions. I think which Abhishek also has the list of those questions, so he can share. It's a similar like technical questions like SUSARs and how do you validate a case. Those type of questions. Post that, I had an interview with. Bob Winslow, who's a PV director, and there was Catherine, the manager, as well, who was present on the call. So there were four people on the call, and mostly those were not technical questions. It was most situational based. So, like, did you face any situation where you had a conflict with your boss or anybody else? That question. Did you face any audits? How did you deal with an auditor? Uh, those type of questions, basically, with the director. Nothing technical. So one technical
Mm-hmm.
and maybe one situational or behavioral questions.
So were there any questions which made you like, think about, or, you were like maybe unprepared for it?
Unprepared. See, the two questions which they asked me, I was not prepared for it. But then, since I have an experience with facing an audit, as well as a situation where I dealt with a tough principal investigators on site, I could answer those questions. So,
Okay.
kind of, for me, it wasn't, but I think it depends on person to person. Like, it would be different for you, for me. But there was nothing, it will be related to your previous experience,
Mm-hmm.
nothing out of box. And if you're asking about technical questions, then
Mm-hmm.
it's simple pharmacovigilance basics.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. Thanks.
Hi Pooja, congratulations.
Hi, thanks. How
So
do you
did your
pronounce your name? Sai.
Sai,
Say.
Sai,
Okay.
Saeed.
Okay, Sai.
perfect. So did you incorporate your CRA experience in your resume, and did they ask about that experience as well in the interview?
So I did incorporate it, um, but they did not ask me anything particularly related to CRA. But when they asked me a situational based question, I did refer to my CRA experience. So
Okay,
it's not mandatory. You could do it with your pharmacovigilance experience as well, because that was easier for me. So
right, right. Thank you.
yeah, no problem, say.
Hi, Pooja. One quick question.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to land your first interview after you finished your course in PV here?
Okay. So I did not do a course with MediPharm Solutions.
Shame on you.
But I did associate with Abhishek around October, right?
Yeah, yeah.
October, yeah, somewhere October or shayad November, somewhere like that. Then I had a interview in December and I placed now.
Oh, I see. So you, you went through a different route. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, different route in the sense I didn't do a course, but yeah, it's I think the same route for everyone.
You didn't take this course.
This
That's what I'm
course,
saying.
yeah,
Yeah.
yes, yes. I did not take the course, but I did a different course
Uh-huh. Thank you.
from, yeah. But I think this course will definitely help you. I did not take this course because I had a previous pharmacovigilance experience. But if somebody does not have a pharmacovigilance experience, then I would definitely recommend you to take the course.
Hi Pooja, Sham Share here.
Hi.
Hi, congratulations. I just asked us were only phone interviews or video interviews?
First with Kara was a phone, and second with the PV director was a video call.
Okay, got it. You need special preparation for video call or just you should do this casual?
Uh, Special preparations, like what do you mean by special? Nothing. They will send you the link. You'll have to just join the call.
Okay, got it.
You don't have to down, I mean, as such it was Microsoft Teams, I guess. So
Sure. So
Okay,
just
thank you.
let me chime in here with Pooja and Samshar. I know why Samshar is asking this because he's having his interviews scheduled next week.
mhm.
So IQVIA, I mean, I know we have a couple of folks who are having interviews next week, even tomorrow. So the que- so what is happening with IQVIA positions is they're really going for a one single call interview. So the recruiter or whoever is the drug safety person would give you a call, ask you technical questions, and then you pretty much have the feedback within 1 or 2 days, because they're hiring for COVID trials, they're hiring for BioNTech, they're hiring for Moderna, for Pfizer. So they're hiring a lot of folks in this month. So what happened with Pooja may not happen to you. So don't make it oh, this is how it is, the process. So the process
Yes,
has changed from November to December to Jan, and I
yes,
believe that's going to happen for the next at least 1 or 2 months. So
yes.
it may be just one call.
Yes, it could be one call only. My situation was different because they were also planning for there are two projects basically. So that was a different project, and they wanted somebody for that particular project, which was particularly to asthma or something like that. So, anyways, I did not go through that interview, and then I got selected for others. So it might be just a one call as well.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hi, Pooja.
Hi, Sneha.
Sneha here. Yeah, you said you had experience in India as a pharmacovigilance specialist
Yes.
or associate. What about in US? Do you
No.
have any experience here?
No.
And was that being asked in the interview? Like,
So, was that no, as
was
per
it a
I do
question?
have experience in US as per the you know CV.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
And were there any behavioral questions regarding the pharmacovigilance aspect?
I think those questions are
Situational.
situational is mostly a conflict related question that I think did you face any conflict in scenario? That's the only question which was asked for me.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you.
No
Hi, Pooja.
Hi,
This is Farida. Congratulations.
hi Farida, thank you.
Can you tell me what positions you're selected because I didn't join in the beginning?
It's operational specialist one.
So, what are your duties will gonna be?
It will be case processing.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Sure.
Hi, Pooja. Say again.
Hi, say yeah.
So, even if your role is basically case processing, did they also ask you questions regarding do you have experience with signal detection or risk management or aggregate reporting?
No, it's a first level job, I guess. Operation specialist one. Don't go into that much detail. They'll just ask you the basics.
Okay.
It's good to know it, but then as per the interview point of view, interview point, I don't think so. They're going to ask you all those.
Okay, perfect.
Hi Pooja, congratulations.
Hi, Satya.
So did you ask any questions to them?
Well, I asked what is the process next. Then they said that they will be giving me a call, and that's it. And what could be the joining date? I also asked that. Then they said that it could be somewhere around February.
Okay. No, did you ask any questions about the company or the product
No, no,
pipeline?
no,
No.
no, no. I did not ask anything related to that.
Thank you.
Hi, Pooja. Congratulations. I just joined the call right now. So,
Hi,
what the
Krishna.
position did you get on which company?
It's Operation Specialist 1 in IQVIA.
Okay, congratulations.
Thank you.
Hey, Pooja, where is this company located?
Um, it's actually located in North Carolina, right? At least for my position, I have got there. So,
So
but it
is
is
this
home
a...
based. So I would be working from home.
Okay. All right,
Yeah.
thanks.
So the thing is, IQVIA is remote since I think 2 to 3 years now. So all these positions would be remote. Just for your information.
No, no, no. Let me fix that.
That's
IKEA,
what Kera told me. I don't know. Yeah, Abhishek.
IKEA is actually based out of two locations. One is in Chicago, Illinois, in Northbrook, and the other is in Carolina, North Carolina, Raleigh. They were actually having a merger with Quintels. So now for this project, especially what they're hiring right now, is all remote. They have to hire close to, I don't know, probably another 50, 60 people this year.
Okay.
They're all remote and they will be remote forever.
Yeah.
So you mean there is a chances to get on-site job?
Yes.
Because everybody's I'm hearing getting remote.
Yeah, why? You don't want to get remote? You want
I have a special situation for me. I prefer on-site jobs.
yeah, we'll find you an office work. Don't worry, where you can commute beautifully in the cold in Boston and go work, come back in the commute. We'll definitely find you something where you can go to the office.
Okay, thank you.
There are folks that I have met in the recent times who said that they don't want remote. They want to go work with people around.
Yeah, exactly. Some people doesn't work with them to be, it's about maybe you cannot commit when you are alone. Wake up early, open your computer. It's
No,
just
I
a
think right now,
personal differences.
I think right now it's not a good idea to
Yeah, if
go on site.
I take a poll right now, how many remote, how many office, I would say probably 90% would be remote.
Yeah, you're right. I know the whole situation supporting the remote jobs.
It's nice. See, you can work on one monitor, you can watch Netflix on the other.
Oh, you wish. I wish it was that easy. I think when you work from home, you tend to work more. Otherwise, when you're in the office, laugh around with your colleagues, you have some fun. I miss that interaction actually.
I don't miss it.
And time
You're
management
a
also,
loner.
how you manage it in your home, how you manage your time.
It's tough. It's really tough, but I mean, I wake up early and, start my day early because I have a kid and my husband works from home too. So I have to like manage time. That does come with working from home. But apart from that, it's fine, I guess, in current times.
Okay.
Any other questions, guys, for Pooja?
Hi, Pooja. Sorry, Abhishek.
Right.
Hi, Pooja. Congratulations again. Um, I have one question actually for Abhishek, if we have time.
Sure.
So, can we apply for the, like you said, once I remember you mentioned the vaccine pharmacovigilance and the is different, and the device pharmacovigilance is different. So, can we apply with our knowledge of this drug pharmacovigilance? Can we apply for jobs for the vaccine pharmacovigilance? Because of the COVID, there will be more companies.
Right. So understand this: vaccine pharmacovigilance and regular pharmacovigilance that you guys are doing the course and everything on are not different from a case processing point of view. They are the same.
Okay.
So for that reason, yes, you can apply for both vaccine pharmacovigilance and device pharmacovigilance are only different from an approval standpoint. Like if you're going to IND, if you're going to NDA filing, then they're different. But what you do 9 to 5 for case processing for device, drug, or vaccine is the same.
Okay, I got it. Thank you. I was just wondering, because of COVID situation, there will be more companies preparing the COVID vaccine, so there might be more jobs in the market.
Yeah, I mean it's already there. I mean the vaccine is there. There now it's already post-marketed. Pfizer, Moderna, BioNTech, they're all doing the vaccines. In UK, we have AstraZeneca. India also has some vaccines. So it's all post-marketed right now. There are very few clinical trials. Probably in the next 1 or 2 years, we'll have more clinical trials. But again, the point is you should apply for jobs in vaccine.
For areas that do have those headquarters, like you mentioned, Akiva has a hub in Chicago.
Mhm.
would that impact? I mean, what's the headquarters there for? Like, does anybody go in there for anything? You think?
Most, I mean, like, of course, there are campuses and folks used to go and work. Now, probably senior management might be meeting up, for their operational activities. But the trend is going to be remote for drug safety, because once you have two monitors and once you have good internet connection, what you do in your office is the same you do. Like now, Microsoft Teams, and what is the other one that we heard today? There's feature of one more feature in the Microsoft Teams where you literally can see
OneNote.
OneNote is like a drive, but again, Teams has this feature where you literally can see each other sit. Like, I mean, like wherever you're sitting, you will be thrown into a conference room, like virtually. Like you'll be sitting in a chair. We tried it last week. It was very funny to see, if I move, the chair also moves. That's how it was. So yeah, it is trending towards remote positions.
So, Abhishek, all these remote positions are contract or full time for this IQVIA?
Both. I mean, Pooja, I believe she's a contractor, but we have other folks, Bharati, um, Lata, I don't know, I can't remember a lot of names.
Okay, you mean there are both?
Yeah,
Like,
they're both.
okay, okay.
And yeah, I mean, not to put down any fire on this, but just to give you an idea regarding, you are hearing this IQVIA all the time, and you see that, like we are having most placements in IQVIA. I want you guys to not generalize it and make it sound boring. My point is, for folks who are getting started in drug safety, getting that industry experience, having that 6 months to 1 year of a job profile is really what you need to jumpstart your career. And that is why I really don't have a preference when it comes to which job. Is it full time, is it contract, is it 6 months, and all those things. As long as the pay is reasonable, they're paying you and you're happy about it. The first job is really something that you get your foot into the door, and then the rest of the journey becomes much easier. So don't take it lightly. Oh, IQVIA, it's already it's one more job in IQVIA. I mean, like seriously, we really have lot more folks placed into other companies as well. But right now, what is happening in the market is there are jobs that we can help you get it. All you got to do is just let us know that you're ready to apply, and we will help you in getting the job. But you have to do the interviews and all those things, and we will assist you in that. So yeah, so don't take it for granted. At the same time, don't take it easy or light. Oh, it's one more IQVIA job. No, it is a job, and it is what it is. And there are trends like that coming. Some months we have IQVIA, next we have PRA Health Sciences, or next we may have like BioNTech reaching out and doing it. And that's all we see. Like it's like almost like a cycle of companies coming and taking a job. And there are like one or two companies who would prefer to take time in interviewing, and their cycle is almost like 6 to 8 weeks. So if you do an interview in Jan, you may not hear until March. So there are some companies like that as well. So I'm just giving it as it is. Like I have for the next 7 Thursdays, we already have planned who is going to be coming and sharing their knowledge and interview experience for the next 7 Tuesdays, and or Thursdays, as a matter of fact. This is just to give you the first motivation or whatever inspiration that you need saying that if someone else can do it, I can do it. That's number one. Number two, just understand their mindset and asking about some interviews, and getting over your own hurdles and obstacles or whatever you need to overcome. Just because you can ask the question freely here, no one is judging you, and get it and get across the thing. So that's the second thing. And the last thing is, you see a lot of folks on the call, you see different questions from them. So you will also learn from their questions, not just from your questions. So that's why I thought, like half an hour every week is going to help. So, yeah.
I had a question pertaining what you said, Abhishek. So, um, how would you say, like at least moving from career to career, what is usually the determiner of you getting maybe your next job? Is it the level of experience or the number of months or years you've worked in a place? Or is it just, I guess, pure luck? If you're able to interview for, let's say Pooja is able to interview for a better position in 6 months. Like, is that how it works?
Yeah, I mean, you always do parallel transitions. So if there is, I mean, I would say, Jay, you have to go with what people look at before your transition is how much time did you spend in the present one. So if you have like at least 2 years of, if you stay in a company for 2 years, that's a good time to transition. If you want to make a transition, I would not encourage you to do a transition every year. Then that looks bad. After 5 years, you have 5 companies on your resume. That is not going to sit well. But
it's 7:30.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, thanks.
One last question. What is operation assistance means? So what is your task looks like?
Pooja is still there?
Operation, yeah. Operation specialist is case processing. So you would process the case in the Argus. Uh, are you doing the course?
Yes.
Or you?
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
doing it. Yeah, so you are basically a case processor.
Yes, case processor.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
And oh, sorry, go ahead, Maggie.
Thank you. So I'm just curious. I've seen Operations Specialist 1 and Operations Specialist 2 for. Do you know what the difference is?
Yeah, actually, I have asked this question. What was the difference? They just said the experience.
So two needs more experiences.
Yes.
Okay. What do they mean by that?
Maybe see, first they will be sending you to write a narrative for a case. So depending on how you send a narrative for a case, they might consider you more experience or lesser experience. So I think that is how it is.
Were you asked to write a narrative?
Yeah, but actually I just sent a narrative which Abhishek sent. So that is how I did it. But then if you actually write a narrative, I think I could have written it better.
I wish this video will never go on Facebook.
A big, since I have a little experience already in pharmacovigilance. So, but the thing is, you need to send them within like an hour or 2 hours. So that's the reason you have to be quick to send. So I think that is the only thing, your experience and how, because I asked this question and she said that based on your narrative. Then that was too late for me. So
Oh, I see. Did they give you any particular feedback about the narrative, like where you went wrong in your narrative?
there was nothing wrong in that. Just that maybe the detailing of the narrative, the way it is written by a rookie and the way it is written by an experienced person would be different. But there was nothing wrong in that narrative. That was the answer I got. That's the reason I'm telling you. I really don't know based on what did she say. This is just my assumption.
did they email you any other form of testing your knowledge, like the PT terms and LT, things of that nature, or any other?
No, no,
Thank
no.
you.
They'll just send you a source and you will have to prepare a narrative with that source.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
So Pooja, in your role, are you supposed to do the entire case processing or just one part of it, say data entry?
The JD describes end to end. End to end in the sense like data entry, a narrative, all that. Not, of course, not quality and everything. So data entry and narrative. Yes.
Okay.
About the triage thing, I'm really not sure. It doesn't mention. So maybe only once I join, I'll know exactly.
And what's your start date?
Feb 1st.
Awesome. All the best.
Yeah, thanks. Eh.
So Pooja, why don't you write a narrative and send it to me?
Definitely, Abhishek. I will do that.
Yeah, I want to see where I went wrong.
No, it wasn't wrong. It was very short.
So Pooja, I have a question. I'm Subhashni, and
Hi,
first of all, congratulations on your job.
Thank
And
you.
apart from doing the case processing, are you expected to do anything else? Like you have to do any kind of interaction with any other team members or outside of it? I'm just wondering, like apart from the software, you know.
No, I think it's a basic position. I don't think so. It's kind of what you're saying is like maybe it could be some kind of lead or managerial position or interaction with clients, something like that. But as I said, I haven't joined yet, so
Okay.
as of now, I think it's a basic position, so it will just be case processing.
Right.
And
Sometimes, during the processing, you would have to make the follow-up call, to get more information and stuff. I'm just wondering if you are expected to do that. That's all.
Okay, okay. So maybe once I join, we can have a call and maybe I can,
Okay.
detail it to you.
Just curious. That's all. Thank
Yes.
you.
Yeah, no problem. But generally, follow up has to be done for all the cases, and if there is any issues, then you would contact the other like MR or QC people on Microsoft team, and I think that discussion will happen. But if you're talking about talking to client and everything, I don't think so this position requires that.
Okay. So
Within
you
team.
are at operational specialist 1, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Hi Pooja, Shravani here. Congratulations.
Thanks, Shavni.
So my question is, after sending narrative, when did they get back to you? Like how much time frame did they took?
They got back to me in, I think, the next day itself. But it took time from that because maybe they were interviewing a lot of candidates, so it did take time. And then after that, there was these vacations which came up. So the first call which I got was immediately next day, and post that I got a call after I think a week, and I got this job after like I think um, like last week. So if you're talking about the interview, then I got it the very next day after the narrative was submitted.
Okay, thank you. So Abhishek, can we have a call after this?
Can I call you tomorrow in the morning? I have a call after this. That's why. You can call me anytime after 12. Or
Tomorrow?
Before 8 or after 12.
Okay, I'll call after 12 tomorrow.
Awesome. Okay.
Thank you. So Abhishek, I have a question for you. So I was talking to one vendor today, and he was asking me like weird questions like, why are you marketing on your own when you have an employer?
Okay. Why?
And
It's a weird question.
I thought it was weird. Like I said, I'm just we are working together, and also he was asking me, can you add 1 more years of experience according to the client's position?
You can't add experience just because they need it. Then your resume will become a garbage can. Whatever people want, they can add it on it. That
Yeah.
See, the point is, I think I kind of reflect on this all the time in our calls. It depends on what you are, how you are talking to them. Because if they ask you all these questions, what it means is they really don't. They really don't trust in what you are dipping. I mean, like what you have, kind of reflected on your resume. Because if someone calls me, and I mean, if someone calls, if I call someone and say, hey, I mean, like they can say that, okay, you know what, this position needs some risk management thing, or it needs some oncology experience, or it needs something, I know you can do it. Is there a way that you can add these terms so that your interview, your resume will be picked? Absolutely, like few words here and there, getting it tagged and all those things. I'm up for it. I'll say yes for it. But I'm not going to change my resume just because someone wants to add something. That is, I mean, even if you say yes to it, you're losing all your credibility right then and there, because you're just adding something just because some random person on the internet said something. So I would not do it. And it all
Yeah.
goes down to how you are uh, how you are connecting with them. If they ask you, why is your employer, why are you doing marketing for yourself if your employer is doing it, the answer to that question is, both of us are doing it so that I will be placed successfully.
Yeah, I told the same thing, but for adding the experience also, I told them I cannot do that.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you.
Abhishek, for me also, some recruiter asked me like to send the immigrant visa status copies
No,
and
you can't send anyone immigration copies, passport copies, ration cards, Aadhaar cards. Do that.
current client reference mail ID.
You can't do all that. These people ask you all these questions because they just waste your time and their time.
Yeah, I didn't send.
It is. It looks like it's confidential information. They doesn't have to ask about it, right?
Yeah, they cannot ask you all those information. Financial information, immigration information. Please don't send it to anyone.
And Pooja, may I know your visa status? Because some recruiters asking for only green card holders and citizens. That's why I'm asking.
H4EAD.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Awesome, guys. Thank you so much, Pooja, for your time.
Abhishek, a
Yeah.
question. So, I mean, why do you, why do we not send the immigration status?
Because my point is, number one, they are not supposed to do that. They are only supposed to legally. I did verify this long time back for a candidate, so I know the answer for this. Once you have an offer on the table, they will send you an I-9 form. I-9 form is the only legal representation for you to write something, so they can verify it in their USCIS portal. Every employer, like even MediPharm Solutions, when
Yes, correct.
yeah, I hire someone, if I want to know their legal status, I ask for them to fill up an I-9 form, and they'll put their, whatever passport number, or alien registration number if they have green card, or EAD number if they have H4 EAD, or CPT number if they are a CPT or OPT student. And I enter into my portal, and it will show, are you in good standing with USCIS or not. I will not know all the other details, but it will say that you're legally allowed to work. So that is the only legal form that needs to come from an employer. You cannot just give out your passport number to someone, or any other immigration details to someone, because they can misuse it.
Yes, the only question they should ask, are you have a work permit or
Right.
not?
Right. So I would not send my immigration documents to anyone, like passport and all that, because they can misuse it.
Abhishek, I'm really naive with this because this is the new experience what I'm getting. So how they can misuse it?
Like if you, the point is this isn't a hypothetical thing because I'm not faced it myself or I've not heard anyone face it. But if you give your passport number, do you think it will take a long time for them to, kind of, color copy it and make a passport out of your picture? It will
It's an
not.
identity theft,
It's
so
an
you
identity theft.
can.
It's like a credit card theft. It will take you
Oh
less
my
than,
God.
yeah, it can take you. I mean, I know places in India where they'll do a US passport in 20 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, I will not do that. The only thing is I-9 form, and that has to come from employer. And that is why we have official emails, like, whatever is the verification, they'll only send it. And that even USCIS website has the same thing. On I-9 form, what needs to be sent, what are the, I think, like how you go for driver's license, you have the 6-point verification. In the same way, you have the same kind of verification structure on the I-9 form. Okay, guys. Pooja is sleepy and I'm also sleepy.
No. It's 5:30 here, Abhishek. I'm not sleepy.
That's funny. Okay.
Okay, so someone had asked regarding this question just now they asked, right, regarding identity theft. So all these recruiters will ask you this SSN last 4 digits. So you don't have to tell them that. You can just tell to use your last 4 digits of your phone number.
I mean, even if you give your last 4 digits of social security number, it makes no sense.
Doesn't, but
Yeah.
you don't have to share even that information.
Yeah, you don't
As
have.
Abhishek said, it's I-9 is the only where we have to share the information. That's it.
I mean, yeah, social security number is one more thing, but again, last 4 numbers of social security number is fine. They're not going to do anything with that. They cannot do anything with that.
So Abhishek, Shravani again. I just got a form to fill from the vendor that is candidate information, and it has details like US first entry date and on which visa did you enter US first and all those stuff.
Are you applying for visa with them?
No, no.
So don't worry.
La-
So weird question.
I can I even can send that document that they sent, and they were like we have an immediate position, and I don't know, I was confused last 2 days. So
As I said, just forward it to Gopal if you have any questions. Let us see it. But most of the times, you should not be doing all that.
I did that already. I sent them.
Right. You already did, so there's not much to do.
No, I mean, even I also committed the mistake before. So I mean, a couple of times, they asked my permanent residence card photocopy, and then I just sent it to them, but they did not come back to me.
Yes, yeah. See, I'm going to tell you this in the light of the experiences we had, and I just want you guys to take it on a take it on a, I don't know the right word here. Take it with a pinch of salt. The point is this: if you have a job, and if you are, I mean, if you have an interview, and if you talk to the recruiter, if the call goes more than 2-3 minutes, you will not get an interview. Like seriously, I've never seen a call go more than 5 minutes, and they're talking and asking you so many questions, and you're trying to answer them, and you get to this point where it becomes weird for you to answer all these questions. They are recruiters. They are not professionals, drug safety professionals or industry professionals in asking you technical questions. They are literally head hunters. All they are doing is making money from you going to work, number one. Number two, they are just matching the supply and demand between the hiring person and you. That's all they are doing. They have no job in identifying your eligibility for work from a technical standpoint or from an immigration standpoint. So my question is, the way you handle them is the way, I mean, the way you tolerate them will really show how the interview will go, because the guy who's asking you the guy who's the I mean the person who's asking the question will drive the interview. So if I am in the interview, I will literally ask them my first question: what is the billing rate? That's it. I don't want to know anything more than that. When they call me and say, okay, I have a position, this is a very immediate position, and this is what is going to happen, we can talk to the hiring manager, all those things, my first question is, thank you for the information, what is the billing rate? And if the billing rate is not where I want it to be, I'll say, no, I'm sorry, this is not something I want to apply for. Call me if there's any more positions. Got to go. That's it. Done. I don't have a lot of conversation with them, because sometimes being busy or acting busy will work in your favor when you talk to recruiters. And I don't talk to recruiters more than 3 minutes, because if you talk to them more than 3 minutes, it has to be two reasons. You have a potential job or an interview, or you really know this person by intuition, that you are developing a relationship with them in ways it will work for years to come. I have some recruiters that I will talk to them for half an hour, but our conversation is super friendly. Like I can call them and say, hey, I have like, few candidates, can you get me some jobs for them? That's how I can talk to them, because I have that rapport with them. If these two things are not there on the table, I don't know why you're spending like more than 5 minutes with them. I really don't see the reason behind why you have to do this. So it is just my thought. I would say, and this is not me right now. This is me 10 years ago, when I started my career, and that's what I used to do. I used to say, what is the billing rate? How soon can you get this interview? And that is me. Your way of looking at things might be a little different, but the idea is to get the resume submitted. I always keep saying that if they're not submitting your resume and they're asking you for all these questions like green card and citizenship and EAD numbers and driver licenses and all those things, just drop the phone. You're really not going to miss them after 2 days.
What do you mean when you say billing rate? Are you talking about the pay or?
Yeah, the pay, yes.
Mhm.
Because if they talk for half an hour and they come back saying that I'm going to pay you like $23 an hour, you're going to be like pissed off. Like, why did I like really talk to him for like half an hour?
Because I was
So,
advised not to talk about the billing rate first.
No, just talk about it. That is what they're going to do. I mean, like this is a dog eat dog world when it comes to recruiting. I'm going to tell you this, and I think most of you will understand this from the way I'm telling it, with the intention of helping you. If you agree to the job for $36 an hour, and the next phone call they make, the candidate says, I will do the same job for $35 an hour, they will literally sack you, meaning they will not submit your resume, because they're making more money for that $1. That's how recruiters are. I mean, there are some good ones. Most of them are good, but there are some who, exceptions in every class, I guess. So you got to deal with them. But anyway, the point of the hour is Pooja. Why am I going on a rant with recruiters? This is a marketing call now. So Pooja, any other questions, guys, for Pooja before we let her go? Is it answering your questions, Maggie, Prashant?
Yeah, sure, definitely. I mean, I just learned something today.
Yep.
Yeah, Prashant, same here. Abhishek, same here, because I did commit a mistake and I did send all the information, and the recruiter never I called her and said like, hey, you told me send me the information. I did. Oh, I'll do, and she never got back.
I have a quote that you'll remember for the rest of your life.
Yeah, right. Thank you for sharing that.
No,
Yeah, Dheera, it's the same thing happened to me too. I mean, I have applied many positions before I joined this course, and then
Yeah, same here. I applied like a number of places. That's the reason I joined Abhishek.
So remember this quote. Maybe write it down, put it on your laptop somewhere so you can see it. A mistake done twice is a decision.
Yeah, is that true? Yep.
Don't do it again. Okay, guys.
Yeah, thank you so much.
If there is no questions, we'll end the call. Thank you, guys. We'll see you next Thursday, same time.
Thank you.
We'll have more input from the new person who got the job. I'm not going to reveal it, but I'll reveal it next week.
Thanks, Abhishek.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you so much. Congrats,
So,
Pooja.
so Abhishek, I will call tomorrow after 12.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ellie, come on, let's go.
Pooja is still there?
It's okay. Ellie, I'm about to turn the light off here. So. Do you want to stay here? Okay, pack up your stuff. Pack them up. Just take them back. Start by taking your bowl to the kitchen and then come pick up your stuff.